Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys had a happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. Today we'll be replacing the clock spring on my IS. My reason being is because the downshift paddle on that stopped working, and then the only one that works is the right side, and then along with the cruise control, it works intermittently, only when it wants to. After reading forums, I came up upon multiple people that had the same issue, and they resolved it by changing out the clock spring. So that being said, I'm hoping that's the issue, because I bought a used one off of eBay. It's an OEM one. It ran me about $100 something dollars. I'm not too sure, I don't remember, but got the package right here. It came in, so we'll be replacing that. All right, here it is. It's not new, it's pre-owned. So description says it's working. And that being said, I'm hoping that this all works and I get those controls back. But here we go. All right, so what we need to do is pop off this cover right here where the cruise control is at. And then when you get that popped off, you'll come to this side over here. Pop off this cover right here as well on the steering wheel. All right, so I got the cover off. As you can see, the torque screw is right there. And then it's a T30 that I'm going to be using to remove the screw. That right there, and this one right here. All right, I just got done loosening the screws. It's just back onto this housing right here where it holds the screw in place so it doesn't fall out. Same thing on the other side. The screw's backed out, but it's held in place. And after that, your airbag should just come right out. And then you start undoing these clips right here. This clip right here, and you should be able to pull off your airbag. So the easiest way I found to take off these clips is you just slide a flathead screwdriver underneath it and then pry it up. And then once it comes up like that, you hear a little click, and then you just take them off. Oh, not like that. Like that. You'll take it off just like that. And it should fall right out. And then next thing you want to do is undo these clips right here. That's attached to your clock spring, because that's going to be what we're taking out anyways. All right, for this you'll be needing a 19mm socket, and then I'm using an extension, and then lefty loosey righty tighty. Make sure your steering wheel is locked. As you can see, when I tilt it up, it locked in place, and then that makes it easier for you to undo this nut right here. You break off the beginning of it, everything should just come out smoothly. You shouldn't have to force the nut out. And then that being removed, you should be able to remove the steering wheel now. The steering wheel comes right off. Set that aside. Grab a Phillips screwdriver, take off these screws. Start to left, switch them out. All you're doing is pulling this inner tab out, and then it clips the clip so that you can remove the clock spring. Just like that, you pull down and it comes right out. You don't have to remove the top cover, you just want to have access to this clock spring right here. So just remember, this is how it looks like. You want to have this at the very top of the steering wheel. Next thing you want to do is undo the clips on these. So after you're done taking off these two clips, you want to move them aside so that you can start working on taking out the clock spring. So you lift up this cover, you'll see this tab right here. Basically you just bend it back, pull towards you, and there's this tab right here and this other tab right here. Pull that out, clock spring should come right out. And then make sure you remove this other wire here too. Side by side, here's the comparison of what I bought and what I have. This is what I have, what I bought. You need to transfer over this to your new clock spring. There's just tabs on the side that you peel, and then you could just remove it that way because it's just held on by little clips. Alright, I got it removed. Basically, like I said, you just peel off these tabs that it's held on by, and then it should come right out. Here's how it looks like. And we'll just need to clip this onto the new one, and you push it in, it should just clip right in. Clip in. Alright, everything's secured, it's good to go. Alright, plug the gray one back in. Move this steering cover down. Alright, one important step you don't want to forget is putting your steering covers back on. Basically, they should just clip into place like that. Once you hear those two clips in, put the screws back in. You just clip it back in place like this. That's in onto this side, and then the very top like that. Next thing are these wires, these clips. Plug it back in. All right, now you'll just be left with this. Make sure that this is your center, on top that center right here. Grab your steering wheel, and then feed those airbag cords through the top like how you had them taken out. Have the connections to the side. Grab these wires that you got. Put the clips back into the spots that it goes to. That right there. This one right here. Alright. And these go into the airbag. And then when you're done with that, just make sure you tighten down the 19mm nut back on. So get the threads back in, and then when it's going, and once it tightens down, just make sure you guys torque it. Got the nut back in. Now time to install the airbag back on. There's 3 clips. Make sure they're all attached before you guys put this back in. This one goes to here, and these 2 are color coded, orange to orange, black to black. Once you guys get it in, don't forget to push the tab down, secure it in, and it just goes right in place like so. Don't forget to put your clips back in. This one goes to where the cruise control is at. Push it in and you should hear it click in place. What I found is easy is you start from this side and then put it in. I found it's easier if you start towards the dash and you clip it in. There you have it, all done. All right, got everything installed and put back together. I'm gonna take it for a test drive right now, and hopefully everything functions and works like it's supposed to. The cruise control works when I press on it, and the downshifting paddle shifter on the steering wheel works as well. So we'll see. hopefully the Clockspring was the issue and this resolves that issue. Here's a video for those of you that has been asking for a cold start. This is my cold start. Gonna be taking the car for a test run, see if that fixes the problem that I have. Alright, I'm gonna be putting it into sports mode and I'm gonna downshift once we get on the freeway here. Let's see if it works. My paddle shifter works again. That is amazing. Alright. Well, I got my downshifting paddle shifter working again. Now let's throw it back in drive. And let's see if cruise control works. And it works. Prior to this installation, the cruise control light wouldn't even pop on. It will just pop on when it wants to. So I will be doing a couple of pulls here because I got a lot of requests also about how my vehicle sounds like in the cab, and hopefully the mic picks it up so that you guys could hear what the car sounds like. Taking you guys on some back roads. Haven't had the paddle shifter not work in all of my ownership, so actually having it work and be able to downshift with the paddle shifter, it's awesome. That was a launch from between 8 to 1,000. I was kind of like basically 900 RPMs for that launch. I'm still trying to figure out where I get the least amount of wheel spin, and that seems like the perfect range to launch my car in. That's awesome. Got my downshifter to work. That was a second gear pull to third. All right, you guys made it back to the house. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you put your notifications on so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And until next time, be safe, y'all. Out.